Prior to the 2012 presidential election, Tea Party and conservative groups were targeted by the IRS, forcing them to divulge donor lists, political and family connections, even the content of their prayers in endless IRS questionnaires. The conservative group, True the Vote, concerned with stamping out voter fraud, received treatment by the Obama administration reflective of a banana republic, not a democracy.
My private businesses, my nonprofit organizations, my family, and I have been subjected to more than 15 instances of audit or inquiry by federal agencies. In 2011, my personal and business tax returns were audited by the Internal Revenue Service, each audit going back for a number of years. In 2012, my business was subjected to inspection by OSHA on a select occasion when neither my husband or I were present, and though the agency wrote that it found nothing serious or significant, it still issued fines in excess of $20,000. In 2012 and again in 2013, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms conducted comprehensive audits at my place of business, and beginning in 2010, the FBI contacted my nonprofit organization on 6 separate occasions wanting to call through membership manifests in conjunction with domestic terrorism cases. They eventually dropped all matters and have now redacted nearly all my files. All of these incursions into my affairs began after filing applications for tax exemption. There is no other remarkable event. There's no other reason to explain how, for decades, I went unnoticed, but now find myself on the receiving end of interagency coordination into and against all facets of my life, both personal and private. Bear in mind, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of this subcommittee, these events were occurring while the IRS was subjecting me to multiple rounds of abusive inquiries with requests to provide every Facebook and Twitter I'd ever posted, questions about my political aspirations, and demands to know the names of groups that I'd spoken with, the content of what I'd said, and everywhere I intended to speak in the coming year.
Obama initially appeared outraged, but then changed his tune to blaming a few rogue agents in Cincinnati. According to a House of Representatives report released on March 11, 2014, this is not only false, but a grand lie of the Obama administration, proved by emails to and from IRS poster girl Lois Lerner. According to dozens of emails released by the March 11th report, Lois Lerner and literally dozens of upper-level employees of the IRS not only knew about the targeting of conservative groups, but directed it. Lois Lerner, in one email from her boss, Judith Kindle, was even directed to send all Tea Party applications to Washington. Obama's latest lie is that, yes, there was targeting, but progressive groups were targeted as well. This as shown in a House of Representatives 140-page report issued on April 7, 2014, entitled Debunking the Myth That the IRS Targeted Progressives is another one of Obama's many lies. According to the April 7th House report, every single group that had Tea Party, Patriot, or 9/12 Project in their names was held up for up to 3 years, and every single group that had Progressive in the name was quickly approved, some in as little as a few hours. But it gets worse. The April 7th House report includes a briefing document prepared by Lois Lerner in July of 2011 that not only specifies that applications that contain the terms Tea Party, Patriot, or 9/12 Project in its name should be targeted, but those groups that astoundingly are concerned with, quote, government spending, government debt, or taxes, or those who want to, quote, make America a better place to live. Isn't this the woman who cried like a banshee before Congress that she had done nothing wrong and immediately took the fifth? Forget about compelling her to testify. She should be in prison for treason. But here's the reason for the massive cover-up, as articulated by many conservatives in the early days of the IRS scandal. Obama directed the IRS to attack the Tea Party in order to affect the 2012 election. That more than likely, if the Tea Party had not been attacked, and thus politically weakened, Barack Hussein Obama would not be President of the United States today. Mitt Romney would be. Obama won the 2012 election by a slim 2 percentage points. And it is evident with the attack on the Tea Party and the recently revealed massive voter fraud, 1 million invalid votes in North Carolina alone, Barack Hussein Obama no doubt stole the presidential election and is in fact not legally the President of the United States today.